All right, now that you had a chance to try and experiment with this, I'm going to show you a few other features here. Let's go back to the sketch and delete this. So we'll go back to just our regular spline. Okay, so it's back to the first one I did, where it's hollow all the way through. On this particular one, if I double click the shaft, there's a tab here called neutral fiber. If I select neutral fiber, when I say 1/8 of an inch, it's going to go 1/8 of an inch in both directions from where that original spline is. So maybe what I can do here is I'll say OK, and I'll change my view. See if I can show hidden lines. So I don't have a very good representation of what's going on there, but neutral fiber, you notice that thickness number 2 goes away. Thickness number 1 is 0.125, and it's neutral about that spline that you created in the sketch. Let's try that again. I'm double clicking on this. I'm trying to see if I can easily demonstrate what that's doing. Okay, I think I can see an easy part here. See this center line right here? That is going 1/2 inch in this direction and 1/2 inch in this direction. So this thickness is 1 inch thick. 1/2 inch? I can't really tell. But I'm sure that's what it's doing. Whereas if I turn neutral fiber off and hit preview, this should be my spline right here, and it's going inboard of that. If I change this to 0 and change this, it's not going to like zeros. So I change this to 0.25 and hit preview. Now, does that go inboard? 0.125 and hit tab. Preview that. Oh, so thickness 2. Let's go 0.25 and hit tab. So thickness 1 is growing out. Thickness 2 is going in. And again, if you want to keep it centered, what you would do is just use neutral fiber. And then it keeps it 1/4 inch centered on the original spine. So a couple things you should add to your list of things you want to write down to know is what neutral fiber does and how thickness 1 and thickness 2 affects that. And also you can change the angle. I'll change the angle to 180 and hit preview. Yikes. Of course, it cuts the exact opposite side of what I wanted to see. So what I can do here is change that angle. And I'm going to have to rotate on this one. So I rotated over here. All right, I can change that to 90 degrees. Come on. And I'll hit tab, which will allow me to preview that. And you'll notice that you have a limit 1 and a limit 2. So on limit 1, you can grab the text or the arrow, hold it down and drag it, and I'll move it. Okay. Or I can just type it. Let's type in that angle again. Come on, computer. Let's go back to 90, tab. You can hit the up arrow and just hold the up arrow. So I'm just laying my cursor on the up arrow, and you can see it growing 1 degree at a time. Preview that. Again, I'm just holding the up arrow. So again, there's a couple things you can do. You can grab the text limit, you can grab those arrows, or you can just type in a value, or you can use your up and down arrows to change those numbers. So instead of a full revolution, you can do a partial revolution. I'll select OK to that. All right, you can go try that out, and I'll do one more demo for shafts.